welcome all my YouTube subscribers to What's on Phaze's Mind. Yes, I'm here ready to tell you about who is the #1 actor who has portrayed Batman. Wait, why? What? Okay, I know you're asking about Louis G. Wilson, but come on, I mean, he did what? A couple of episodes. Nobody really remembers who he was and all that. Like, he was probably one of the worst Batmans, I think. Robert Lowry, great actor, but not the Cape Crusader. I mean, you can look at the picture here. Ben Affleck looks cool, but I haven't seen him act yet as Batman, so we really can't distinguish how good of a Batman he really is going to be. So that doesn't work. You know, why don't we just freaking bring out every single person that's ever done Batman as a voice also in a video game? Really? Roger Craig Smith? And Will Arnett was Lego Batman. That does not count. Oh my lord. No, it does not count. And you're really going to pick that kid. David Marzuz. The guy who's Gotham. He's not Batman. He's Bruce Wayne when he's a kid. He is not trained. I mean, Catwoman freaking... You know, he had to seduce Catwoman. Or she had to seduce him just to get a kiss. No. Let's just get into our top 5. At number 5, we have George Clooney. The reason being George Clooney is number 5 is because not only did he destroy Batman, because he even said it that he actually probably destroyed the whole entire franchise, but what's up with that? Bat nipples. I mean, really? Like, what? Yes. I can't forget the bat nipples and bat asses. Let's actually watch a clip of that. Look at that. Like, really? Like, that's before at least Silverstone became, you know, fat and all that. George Clooney was the worst Batman in the world, and I have to admit, not only on top of that, but you had the worst people portraying villains. You had Mr. Freeze by Arnold Schwarzenegger. You had bat skates. You had snowboarding. Like in the air. It's like, come on. They really did a bad job with this franchise. And to be honest, I cannot stand George Clooney at all as Batman. So he is my number 5. If I could have, I would have made him number 100 because he's going to suck forever. This movie deserved a bunch of razzles, which is not a good thing, and got the worst rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So let's get to number 4. Number 4 is no other than Val Kilmer. Now, Val Kilmer is not a bad Batman. I actually kind of liked him. The cool thing about him was probably like, you know, the way he was. He was more subtle, more relaxed and everything. But the people that they portrayed as villains with him were just a little bit wrong. Yeah. What's up with freaking Two-Face? What is that on his face? Yes, that does look like pink. I'm not going to say it, but you can read it. The other thing with Val Kilmer that I didn't like was the fact that you had, let me see, Nicole Kidman. Yes, I do like the fact that he had Nicole Kidman. I didn't like Robin at all in the movie. Nicole Kidman is probably one of the best looking actresses of a love interest that he had. So that was pretty cool. The other thing that I kind of liked was the whole entire identity, that they found out his identity and all that. Finally, I think they found him out in every single movie, but it was pretty cool. The only thing is, thank God they picked him up, Val Kilmer, before he turned into that. Yes, that's not Fat Man, that's Batman, but he's just really fat in that picture. And of course, I mean, we do have a picture of how he would have looked if he would have been that fat. And there you go. I enjoyed it. I think it was pretty cool. But he's number 4 on my list. Let's get to number 3, because number 3 seems like we now have Adam West, we have Christian Bale, and we have George Clooney. And my number 3 has to go to no other than, bam, Christian Bale. You might be wondering, wow, really? That guy just made out 3 movies. The only Batman to make 3 movies right now. Right? So he actually did a whole entire trilogy. Had probably one of the best villains that you can only think about. The only problem I have with him is what does he say? So let's roll a clip.
Where are they? Killing is making a choice.
Yeah, he seems like he needs a cough drop. I mean, I didn't understand. He's like, you know. He was cool. I mean, I like the way that they showed his physique. I like the fact that, you know, they showed what he's able to accomplish and everything. And of course, he had Bane, which is my favorite villain of all time for Batman. And to be honest, yes, Bane rules and he breaks his back. That was one of the coolest things. And the only other thing I liked was they did have the best villains in the world. As you can see in the picture, they had Ra's al Ghul, Scarecrow, Joker, Two-Face, Bane, and Catwoman. Catwoman wasn't really a villain, but she did steal his pearls and all that from his house and all that. So I think that maybe he was completed with the actual stuff with technology and everything at that point in time to bring out maybe one of the best Batmans. But on my list, he's number 3. I still think that the way he talked wasn't correct. I think that the villains did more of the work than what he did. So I didn't really like him that much. And now we get to number 2. Now everybody wants to know, who is it? Is it Adam West? Is it George Clooney? I mean, is it Michael Keaton? My bad. Why did I say George Clooney? Michael Keaton. Is it Adam West? Well, number 2 is no other than Adam West. Yes, the man that you hear as Mayor Adam West on Family Guy is my number 2 choice. Why do you say? I mean, I love him. I mean, you cannot like Adam West. I mean, for a fact, you know, let's show a clip about how his dance moves are. I mean, come on, look at that. Look at that. You do the whole little eye thing like that and all that. I mean, yeah, it's his birthday. You know, he's getting it down and all that. The cool thing is also with the whole entire punching, you know, you see this right here. You know, the whole entire bam, the wham, you know, the pow, all that. That was the coolest thing I loved about it. The other thing is, you know, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, just the way that it's a simple suit, but you understood. And what I loved about it was when they did the whole entire little cameos, like you can see right here going on right now. Yes, that is Sammy Davis Jr. They had Sammy Davis Jr., they had Dick Clark, they had a bunch of people every time they would climb up the walls. I love that whole entire part about Batman. I think that was something very cool. They got very creative with what they couldn't do. But it's just, they're a franchise that, you know, was made, you know, to test it out. The villains that they had were funny as hell. The Joker, the Penguin, you know, Riddler, Catwoman. It was very simplistic of what they could do, but they did show they can do a lot in such a little bit of time. Yes, that means that number 1 is no other than, dun 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 dun, Michael Keaton. Why would I pick Michael Keaton? Because, I mean, have you seen the movie? Have you not seen the movie? That is one of the best pictures I've seen. Joker, which is Jack Nicholson, was an amazing job. And, you know, let's just show you right now a little bit of Batman and the reason why I think that Michael Keaton was the best one.
How much do you weigh?
About 108,
I mean,
I think.
Who wants a woman for her weight? I mean, that was amazing. You know, he goes, oh, how much do you weigh? Oh,
You weigh a little more than 108.
You know, and then, oh, there it is. Yep, burned. Telling her straight out, no, you do not weigh 108 because he has all the women and he knows how much she weighs. So that was pretty funny right there. The Batmobile is another reason. I mean, that is probably my favorite Batmobile. And then, of course, Adam West is next. And then the whole entire thing with Christian Bale, I didn't really like that much. It was more like, it was an actual prototype for the army tanks, which is pretty cool, but no. This is the best Batmobile I've ever seen in my life. And of course, Batman never seduced the women. The women seduced him. Like, Catwoman was on him, and she's like, oh, that are licking him and all that. And of course, I mean, it was super cool. Obviously, this woman is amazing, gorgeous looking. And of course, I like this video right here where he says, let's get nuts. So let's watch this video.
Now you want to get nuts?
Come on.
Come on.
You know, and then look, this one. The famous line from the Joker.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
How more can you say about this? For a movie that came out in 1989, it is probably my favorite Batman of all time. And I cannot believe it. Michael Keaton is the winner. He is number 1. He is our Batman. Well, he's my Batman. And that's pretty much it. You know, I love it. Thank you guys for watching. And of course, as you guys can see, you have here everywhere. You have basically, okay, wait. Down here, well, below me, you guys can go on my website where I have a bunch of news, events, shows for our radio show with the weekend review with Vix and Jay and myself. All the cool stuff we have. We have a cosplay area and everything like that. Right around there, I have my Instagram that you guys can follow me at. And then right below, click subscribe. Click the subscribe button. I'm going to come out videos every single week. This week I have some video game reviews and all that. And of course, you got my previous video right up there, which is pretty cool. So you guys can check that out. I think it's right up there, right up there. One of the two squares, because I really don't know, because I'm recording this. But click on the previous videos, watch all the cool stuff I had. I had a review for Dragon Ball Z one time, and also the other review was on some other movies, on the Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad. Make sure to click the like button, you know, and I'll do the same for you. Whoever subscribes to me, I will subscribe back to them. That's all the time I have right now. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you once again for doing that, and that's all. Thank you once again. Wow, that's just wrong. Can we just get to the ending credits?